So today I'm going to kind of go over our art studio, stained glass art studio off-grid shed. And as you can see, there's actually 2 panels you can see on this side, there are 2 on the other side. They're 300 watt recycled panels. Going inside, this is the various equipment that we use for that my significant other uses for her stained glass work. She has all this stuff. We have some lighting all up in here, a light table, and workbench, soldering iron, stuff like that. And here is the solar. Underneath this box here is actually 2 12 volt PowerQueen 200 amp hour Lithium Iron Phosphate batteries, wired in series, bringing it up to or parallel, I forget, 20 to make it a 24 volt system. And we have a mini split that runs off that power, using a 80 amp Epever charge controller. Works quite well, and the relatively new 4,000 watt RoarBatt Inverter. We changed this to a 4,000 watt because the mini split runs at about 1,000 watts when it's fully going, either cooling or heating, and that was enough to trip the fans on the 2,000 watt RoarBatt that we had, which is now in my battery project. We are picking up power when the batteries do go down from this transfer switch. We got set the switch over, I think, at 25 volts, and then it switches back to solar battery power at a 26.8, I think. That's what we have it set at to restart. And we have Wi-Fi in here. That's the Wi-Fi controller for the Epever. I will do another video on how the Wi-Fi works and their cloud controller and things like that, which is pretty neat actually for the price you get. This is one of the best bargain systems I think you can get. You can see we're producing almost 400 watts right now, winter sun. So you can see some of the, we have our fusing down there, another 200 amp fuse down there, 100 amp fuse up here going to the positive battery and inverter. And I do have right now I'm using a little garden warmer to keep the batteries warm, because the lithium iron phosphate batteries obviously cannot be under 32 degrees Fahrenheit when charging, or it will ruin the batteries. So we have to keep them warm, and there's a couple different ways that I do that. I'll probably have a follow-up video on how that works. I can explain some of it now. We have this set to stay at least 46 degrees. This is a setting on the Pioneer mini split. It doesn't use much voltage, but we've had some 35 degree nights recently, and not a lot of below freezing, but we have to be careful just in case it does. But like I said, 2 batteries down here and underneath the box, and the transfer switch. You can see that on Will Prowse's site as well. That's where I found out about this particular relatively cheap one. I think it was $120. The RoarBatt 4,000 watt I think was $350-ish, and I want to say $380-ish on the Epever 80 amp charge controller. I think all told, all in, we were probably, with the electrician doing the work he had to do for the mini split, and AC guy that he had to flush out the lines and test it, I think we were probably into the mini split for maybe $1,200 total, and it works great. It both heats, has a heat pump, and cools, so it's a pretty good system. But anyway, that is the off-grid system for, I'll show you some of the outside connections for our art studio. right next to the tool shed from other videos. The combiner here coming in. You can see the solar coming in. This is piping for the mini split. The outside unit for the mini split. Some slack spun around it. And that's it. And there's our tool shed, which we're charging up a new battery in the tool shed. It's partially in progress from another set of jag35.com battery holders. And that's it. Thanks a lot, and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. We got our Ford Lightning today, so there'll be more videos on the Ford Lightning. And it's about the features of that, and we're probably going to do a home transfer switch for that of some sort. Not sure what we're going to do yet on that, but keep watching.